Alright, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube? NES Ruler, and welcome to a brand new review. And this time around we'll be checking out a film that was sent to me review by Synapse Films, and you can pick this up right now on Blu-ray at all your favorite online retailers. It is a film from the year 1976, making its home Blu-ray debut. It is a Bigfoot Sasquatch film titled Creature from Black Lake. So this is like the first really good release of this movie, from what I understand. The only way that you could see this before this release was, you know, through crappy rips on YouTube and on the internet and things like that. So this is the first time that it's having a high def release, a brand new 4K restoration from the 35mm negative. So, you know, during the 70s we had a bunch of these Bigfoot / Sasquatch films come out. Of course, The Legend of Boggy Creek was a pretty big success at the time, and you know that's one of the best Bigfoot movies ever made, even to this day. So, you know, it was kind of hard to match that film, but we have this movie written by Jim McLaughlin, who also stars in the movie, and he produced the movie. He doesn't direct it, though, which is really weird. He does everything else, but he doesn't direct it. But he stars in this movie. And this movie could really have gone two different ways. It could have been a pretty cheesy Bigfoot film, or it could be an interesting, fun buddy movie. And I feel like it ultimately ends up being a pretty fun buddy movie. I feel like the two main characters of this film aren't as strong and entertaining and fun to be around as they are. This movie could have been a dud, but luckily it's a fun buddy film. So we basically follow these two college students from the University of Chicago. They go down south and they decide to, they're doing a report on Bigfoot and Sasquatch and local legends, and they go down south to where this reported Bigfoot monster reporting has been done. And when they get to the small town, you know, everybody's hush hush. They know something happened, but they don't like to talk about it. And as these two go on and they start to dig more into the history of this attack that happened with this unknown monster, they start to meet more of the town folks, and they have funny interactions with them, and they ultimately come face to face with the Sasquatch at the end of the film. You don't see Bigfoot very often in this movie. I mean, you maybe see him for about 30 seconds towards the end of the film, but besides that, all you do is see him in shadows, and that's just about it. And when you ultimately do see him, it's what you expect. It's a low-budget Bigfoot film, so it's just a guy in a furry suit, and that's about it. The movie's rated PG, so you're not going to get anything crazy. I think The Legend of Boggy Creek was also rated PG. So you're not going to get anything crazy when it comes to, you know, kills and effects or anything like that. It's just a pretty straightforward comedy, really, at the end of the day, with some horror elements mixed in with it. Like I said, the two main characters in the movie are great. They have amazing chemistry. They're really, really funny, and they make the movie worth a watch by themselves. Like I said, if it wasn't for them, I feel like this movie pretty much would just be a pretty crappy Sasquatch film. But it's worth a watch. I love when these old, never-before-seen kind of movies get releases. More people get to watch them and experience them, and the transfer here from Synapse is actually pretty good. It's a 4K restoration, like I said at the beginning, so it's a decent enough picture quality. I don't know. It comes from the original 35mm camera negative, so I'm not entirely sure what state that was in, but it looks great. So, you know, Synapse usually doesn't release stuff that doesn't look good. You know, Deadly Spawn is the exception, but a lot of the time they release stuff that they take their time and they really restore stuff and make sure it's right before they put it out. So it looks really good. Not too many bonus features on this. You got an on-a-commentary track with a film historian and a author of a book about Sasquatch and monsters and things like that. And then you got a featurette with the DOP, director of photography. It's like a 15-minute featurette. It's okay. It's interesting to learn about them filming the movie and how it came to be. And then the trailer and a radio spot, and then subtitles, and that's basically about it. So not the typical feature package that you usually get with Synapse Films, but at least there's one new featurette on here, so I give them credit on that. You just get your typical, again, Synapse package with your Blu-ray, which is similar to the cover art, your catalog of all the titles coming out next year, and your cover art and your back. So pretty typical release here from Synapse, but love to see new movies come out on disc for the first time. And like I said, this is a fun Bigfoot, Sasquatch film. If you guys like those kind of movies, you like The Legend of Boggy Creek, you're probably going to like this film. I say give it a watch. It's worth it, and it did make me laugh a few times. So that is my review of Creature from Black Lake. If you guys like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22. Hope everybody is doing well, and I shall talk to you guys soon. See you guys.